From an early age, we are taught to be innovative. As children, this translates to problem solving at the playground to avoid becoming it in a game of tag. In grade school, innovation means thinking creatively to complete that class project you've been desperately avoiding. As a young adult, my definition of innovation is continually adapting. And isn't that appropriate, considering the field of science we find ourselves in today? The mechanical engineering innovations we are surrounded by are the result of creative minds working together to solve problems that are constantly changing. My passion lies ingrained within one of mechanical engineering's greatest innovations, neural prosthetics. Prior to discussing what neural prosthetics is, how it operates, and the various ways it improves individuals' lives, we must first analyze its history and progression to see just how far the field has come. The earliest known prosthetic was found on an Egyptian mummy. It was a toe composed of wood and leather and was presumably made sometime between 950 to 710 BCE. A second prosthetic toe, known as the Grayville-Chester toe, was made of linen, glue, and plaster. This toe was also designed by the Egyptians around 600 BCE. Around 300 BCE, the Romans created the oldest known prosthetic leg from bronze and iron with a wooden core. Unfortunately, this leg was destroyed during the World War II bombings. However, a replica was made and is now kept at the Science Museum of London. I think we can all agree that these early designs, incorporating bronze, iron, glue, and plaster, are not the most reasonable materials for prosthetics. As Thomas Edison would say, there's a better way to do it. Find it. The next advances in prosthetics were made in the Middle Ages. Peg legs and hand hooks were crafted by many tradesmen. However, it was apparent that functionality was not a focus, and only the wealthy who could afford it were fitted with these devices. From 1400 to 1800 AD, a time known as the Renaissance, prosthetics were designed out of copper, iron, steel, and wood. In 1863, during the American Civil War, there were major advances seen in the field of prosthesis. Cosmetic rubber hands were made which introduced fingers with various attachments, such as brushes and hooks for functionality. Over the years, these devices have become lighter and much more functional. They now contain computer chips, microprocessors, and robotics to assist amputees in returning to the lifestyle they were previously accustomed to. These continued improvements and advancements bring us to neural prosthetics. This innovation aims to replace or restore lost motor function in paralyzed persons and amputees by routing movement-related signals gathered from the motor cortex of the brain to external effectors. Brain-controlled interfaces, or BCIs, are a subset of neural prosthetics used to decode intention in order to restore motor ability. Each BCI has four main components. 1. Recording of neural activity. 2. Extraction of the intended action. 3. Generation of the desired action with a prosthetic effector. And 4. Feedback. Birth defects and deformities, amputations and paralysis, are increasingly more common in our society today. These physical deficits affect self-esteem, relationships, quality of life, and even the ability to earn a living. Initially, prosthetics were designed to simply replace something that was lost. However, it has become increasingly apparent that the functionality of these devices is crucial. Neural prosthetics acts to reconnect individuals with their lost limb. The ability to simply shake someone's hand again can be completely life-altering. Too often, these everyday tasks are taken for granted because the loss of a limb is incomprehensible unless you have experienced it. This video presents the progression of neural prosthetics and their development. Lighter designs, increased functionality, and a more natural appearance are some of the breakthroughs we've made in this field. We continue to adapt and alter the design of prosthesis in an attempt to adequately replace what has been lost. But of course, it will never be the same. To me, the importance of neural prosthetic innovation is best stated by M. Radshaw. For most people, technology makes things easier. For someone with a disability, technology makes things possible.